Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss input method of string. Okay, and after that we will discuss the conditional execution of statements called if statement, else, and else if. Okay, now let's start. Now a is equal to input of enter a number. Now I am going to write sum of two numbers program using input method. B is equal to input of enter a number. C is equal to a plus b and print C. Now I'm going to execute this. Now you can see the output like this. Yeah. Now it is asking enter a number. Okay, enter a number. Let us say 12. And again it is asking a number. Enter a number. Let us say 23. See, we expected the result 35, but beyond our expectations, what is our result? 1223. Why this happened? Because when I said input method, it will take the arguments as strings. So you entered 12. So it will convert into string. So that means you entered a string called 12. And here you entered 23. So 23 is considered as a string. So here the plus operator is not doing any addition, but instead it is doing concatenation. So that's why our result is concatenation of the above strings, that is 12, 23. Now how to correct it? How to troubleshoot it? Because I want 12 as integer, so you have to convert this as integer. Okay, now before that you have to put int. Here also same thing, int. Now what happens? Let us see. I will run it. Okay, now see the number. Enter a number 12 and another number 23. Answer is 35. So in this way input statement works. Okay, now you have to keep int if you entering a number. Okay, remember that. Now I am going to write if statement. If statement, that is conditional execution. That is, if the value of a plus b is greater than 50, okay, greater than 50, I will print you are lucky. Now what happens? See this. So it is asking to enter a number. Now let us say 34 and 67. See, it printed you are lucky. Why? Because the sum of 34 and 67 is greater than 50. So it entered line number 6 and it printed. Now if statement can contain any number of lines, like I will write print you are lucky and I am lucky, print both are lucky. Okay, now this if state, after if statement you can write any number of statement under the umbrella of if. This is called indentation. So indentation, that means giving space and you're writing any number of lines as you wish. Okay, if the condition is true, every line will be executed. If the condition is false, nothing will be executed. You can have n number of lines, but none of the lines will be executed. Now I will show you. Enter a number, let us say 12, 23. See, nothing is executed. Our program is correct because it process finished with exit code 0, means our program is correct. Okay, but instead of having 3 lines here, none of the lines are executed. Why? Because you entered 12 here and you entered 23 here. Sum is 35. 35 is greater than 50, which is false. So that's why when these statements are not executed. So by this I will explain you the syntax of if. So the syntax goes like this. If true, okay, if true, and here these are statements, any number of statements. Now these are statements. Okay, so it will allow only the true condition only. Like if the condition is true, if condition is true, if the condition is true, then okay, if condition is true, then only these statements will be executed, otherwise no. Okay, the cursor reach here, that means after if block, after if block the cursor reach here, and whatever you write here, that will be printed. Now I will show you, like print am after if. Now I will remove this if. So any condition will change into this form. Okay, any condition will change into this form. If true, then now sorry, I want to show you the execution if it is false. Okay, now if false, let us say if false, what happens? Now how many lines numbers are there? See here, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11. Now if the condition is false, if the condition is false, it will jump to line number 11. These 3 lines will be skipped because our condition is false. See, whatever you give your number, since our condition is false, it will print I am after if. This see this, these three statements are ignored, right? These three statements are ignored because our if condition is false. Now if our if condition is true, now after executing, what is a program? Program is nothing but sequential instructions, right? Sequential execution of statements. So first 2 will be executed, then 3 will be executed, and then 5 will be executed, 7, 8, 9, okay, everything will be executed. But if the condition is false, the things are different. If the condition is false, it will jump to line number 11, that is after if block. Okay, that is after if block, it will reach here and it will execute. Now the syntax is if, true, and statements. Now this true can be anything. Okay, there are many ways to declare this as true. You can directly write true. Okay, you can directly write true, or you can write not true. Not true. This is also, sorry, not false. True can be written as not false. Not false. So not false is also a true statement. So then also it will execute. See this. Then also it is executed because true can be written as not false, right? So anyways, if you write any condition, it will convert into a true, like Boolean value true. So now how many ways you can write true? Like using arithmetic operator, you can choose anything. Like I will write using arithmetic operators. Let us see how to write this. I will evaluate an expression called 12 plus 4 equal to 16. So if I write 12 plus 4 equal to 16, that means it evaluates 12 plus 4 equal to 16. That means 16 is equal to 16, which is true. So these statements will be executed irrespective of the condition, but the condition should return true. Okay, you can write any condition, but that condition should return true. That's all. Like a greater than 0. Now a greater than 0 means if you enter any number which is positive, then these three statements will be executed. Now you can write using arithmetic operators, using in operator also you can write like this. How to use in if in India, if in India, see this, if in India, this is also true because this will evaluates to true. So that is the condition. If any expression which returns true can be written after if. See this. Now right here anything, everything will be executed because our condition is true. Now after if, you have to select a condition such that it returns true. Anyways, okay, that condition is in your hands. That means your wish. You can generate your expression. No, I can write a 12 not equal to 13. This is also true. So the thing is, after if keyword, you have to write some expression which returns you true. That is the syntax of if statement. Okay. Now what happens if it is false? If it is false, if it is false, these statements are ignored. See these lines, yellow lines, that means these are ignored. Okay, these are ignored. The underlines, these are ignored. Now if I execute this, it will print, I am after if. Enter a number 56, 67. See, it is printing I am after if. Why? Because our condition is false. Now you can write anything like 2 greater than 1. These are some of the examples. 2 greater than 1 is obviously correct. Okay. See this? Yes. Now, if I write 1, what happens? If I write 1, what happens? See, 1 is considered as true. Remember that 1 is considered as true. So, if I write 0, then what happens? 0 is considered as false. I am after if, because 0 is considered as false. Then these 3 statements are ignored because this condition is false, right? Now we shall write some programs using this if. Okay. Now you can find many conditions. Okay, you can find many conditions. Okay, let us say in India you can vote only after the age either equal to 18 or more than 18. So I am writing a program which checks whether you can vote or not. Now I'll write age equal to int of input of, okay, enter your age. If my age, if age greater than or equal to 18, greater than or equal to 18, now I will write a condition. I will write you are eligible to vote. You are eligible to vote. Now, see this. Now it is asking enter your age. So I can write 12. What happens? See, we wrote if condition. That means if the condition is passed, now it will print. We didn't mention anything if the condition fails. Okay. We didn't mention anything after if. That means the cursor will wait here because the condition is not satisfied. Okay. Now we can write else print you are ineligible to vote. Now again I will enter 12. What happens? So this time else condition works because we mentioned that if my if condition fails, else condition will be executed. If my if condition fails, then else condition will be executed. And there is a keyword called elif. That means if my first condition fails, and I want to give him the second chance, like elif. Now, hope this program you can understand this simple program, like enter your age. If your age is less greater than or equal to 18, then it will print you are eligible to vote. If your age is less than 18, then it says you are ineligible to vote. So this is false condition. Now let's go for true, like my age is 45, let us now it prints you are eligible to vote. There is the program. Now we'll go for another program which give you more clarity on if else. Okay, now in our school, okay, there is a grading system. Let us say if my marks is less than 35, then I will be declared as fail. If my marks is greater than or equal to 35 and less than or equal to 50, then I will be considered as third class. And if my marks are greater than 51, like 50, and less than 59, I will be considered as second class. And another condition, if my marks are greater than or equal to 60 and less than or equal to 75, I will be considered as first class. And if my else, if my conditions, if all the conditions which I mentioned now fails, then I will write else you have passed in distinction. Now let us write that program. Okay, enter marks equal to int of input of enter marks. So, enter your marks. Okay, if marks less than 35, if my marks are is less than 35, I will print result fail. Okay, now now another condition is elif, that is else if. In other programming language it is else if. No, else if marks greater than or equal to 35 and marks less than or equal to 50. Now in that condition I will write print you passed in, you passed and secured okay and less than I less than 50. Okay, and secure third class, third class. Okay, now again another condition, else if my marks, okay, greater than or equal to 50 and marks less than or equal less than 60. In such condition I will write print you passed and secured second class. Okay. Another condition. Else if marks greater than or equal to 60 and marks less than 75, then I will print you secured first class. So I kept the three conditions after the failure of if. Now if all the conditions, let us say, failed, now I will write else. Else I will print you passed with distinction. You passed with distinction. Now this is my program. Now let's run it. Enter your marks. My marks is 65. So you secured first class. So program is correct. Now if my marks is 7, result is fail. If your marks is 90, now you should display you passed with distinction. Correct. Now is if my marks is 34, result fail. Second condition, if my marks is 45, it should print you are second class or third class. Sorry, third class. Correct. Then if my marks is above 50 or equal to 50, that is equal to 50, it should print second class. You passed and you secured second class. So all my conditions are true here. So in this way you can write if else. Okay, using if else you can write your own program. Okay, this is your class. Bye children.